Welcome back to the Sharpshooter Sports Talk. I am your humble and gracious host, Mr. Brinsky Sharp, on the ones, the twos, the threes, the fours, and the fives, of the six. Appreciate everybody being up in here tonight. I'm glad everybody is up in here, and they are coming, man. Man, of course, ladies and gentlemen, I believe this is when football season really starts. Week 3, we get to see some real big time games. We about to see how some of these teams really look. A lot of people been talking mess about my team. Now we get to see how their team actually look against competition instead of Blue Mountain State. But before we get started, man, make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. And y'all already know, like I said, hit that like and subscribe button. And tell everybody, man, we on live, man. We on live. Tell them to come on over, man. We already over here. But, of course, I got to introduce the guys. Of course, the main man with the master plan. He has to go, Mike, Eddie Griffin. Not Eddie Griffin. The David Ruffin of all podcasting, ladies and gentlemen. The David Ruffin of all podcasting. He is the man, the myth, the legend, and he's an Auburn fan. That's the sad part. Our good friend Ted.
Hey man, I don't think that's the sad part, bro. I think that's the great part about it. How y'all doing today, man? Going into week 3.
Hey man, if that's how you feel, man. I think that's the sad part. Yeah, man, we're going into week 3. We get to see some big time games. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, you already know him. A friend, a brother, a good dude, Alabama A&M former running back and graduate. The man on these YouTube streets. He don't want to give himself that credit, but we're going to continue to keep giving his credit.
Every
Single time until he realizes he is the man. And y'all let him know he is the man. Our good friend, Coach Shawn.
Much love to my broski. Big shout out to everybody in the chat, especially my homeboy. You see Terrence Jones in there? That's my boy. That's T. Like my Birmingham boys be saying. They don't say Birmingham. Ted, he up there with you, Ted. Well, he here, but he from Birmingham. They say Birmingham. My homeboy T, straight from the hood, straight from Birmingham, North Birmingham, Phillips High School's own. You know what I'm saying? Former good athlete too, I might add. That's my broski here in the chat. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Much love.
Oh yeah, man. Always glad to see new faces, man. Always good to see new faces, man. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. And of course, we'll be throwing out these guys' channels too. And it will be in the description box too. So make sure you guys subscribe to their channels. And of course, the man is so busy, it's even hard to even get a phone call from him, man. Text message. Man, everybody trying to contact him from ESPN, Fox Sports.
Yeah, right.
I'm like, man,
let me know trying to contact me.
I'm about to say, can I at least get my phone call answer? But of course, man, our good brother with the Bama Statter, man, doing great things. Shout out to those guys over there doing awesome work. Our good friend John. What's going on, John?
Appreciate everybody on here. Obviously, Coach Shawn. It's been a minute. Tez.
Sure.
Tez, you wearing an SEC season shirt? No, you muted. It's got to be live.
It wouldn't be allowed.
My bad. Yeah.
Okay, where can you get one of those?
My wife makes them, so she just made me one so far. But yeah, if you want one, I can get you one.
So just let me. Yeah, I may have to hit you up. So no, that way I'm sure people
got a hoodie pocket on the front too.
Oh, really?
But not a hoodie in the back.
Oh, well, I don't care about that. Yeah, no, that's legit. Okay, I'll have to hit you up afterwards. No, anyways, roll tide, everybody. Appreciate everybody in the comments, obviously, already. Coach Shawn, Tez, Brinsky, thank you for the invite, all that good stuff, man. Going to be at the North Side versus Selma game tomorrow in Tuscaloosa, so it's going to be exciting stuff.
Oh, man.
Moving forward on that end, so yeah.
Oh, man, you better have yourself a ball, man.
Yep.
And, of course, Coach Shawn just shouted out his boy, and he's right there. To even say something.
I'm typing back now, T. I'm slow as hell typing, bro.
And know what I'm saying, man. I'm helping you out right here, man. Just happy to see my dog, man, up in here. Always been a good dude, man. Always been a good friend. I'm just happy to just see folks up in here, man. If you're a friend or my friend, pretty much you a solid dude. So glad to have you here, brother.
Facts.
And of course, man, you know, I got to shout out everybody up in the chat, man. Just got to shout out everybody up in the chat. I don't even know who up in here. Let me see. Of course, Latoya already showing love, man. Definitely appreciate you, Latoya, always and forever said. With the $5 super chat, appreciate all you do, my guy. Roll Tide, man. Always appreciate you, always. You already know how I feel about you. Kim up in this thing. Appreciate you. Became a member again. Thank you always for your support. Thank you, Kim. And then she also said, always support you. You my favorite podcast. Much love. God, I don't think nobody told me that was their favorite, man, outside of my wife, man. So I definitely appreciate that. So, man, definitely appreciate it. And my baby. So I got to give her some love, too, even if she don't know what I be doing. But shout out to Steven up in the chat, man. Roll Tide to you, man. Good to see you, brother. Who else up in here? Nitra, what's going on? What's going on?
Sure.
Good to see. Who else up in here, man? Man, y'all let me know where you at. Where you at, Hannah? I'm strolling. T up in this thing. Good to see you, brother. Ephraim, what's going on? Of course, Dwight, the man with the master plan. He wanted me to make an announcement. So we're going to definitely make that announcement a couple of times on the show. I just got to put it up here. Who else we got up in here? Katrina up in this thing. Good to see Katrina up in here. Yeah. Trap Panel, our good brother.
Trap Panel, home team.
B Ham up in the building. Stand up. Y'all re-elected my boy up there, so I'm actually happy about that. But Bone, what's going on with you, brother? Good to see you up in here.
Which school, Nath? Which school?
Yeah. Put it in the chat, my brother. Says Sweet Home, Alabama. Sweet Home, Bama 24. Good to see you up in here. Good to see you, brother. Look at my dog, Bishop Frank, man. Always showing love, man. My dog even became a member, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate you for becoming a member. And if y'all want to become a member, the link is right up there, pinned to the top always on every show. So definitely appreciate you guys. Link up in this thing, man. This 8-4, baby. I hope you're talking about Tez, man. We don't need to be no 8-4.
Nope.
And then he put the high school right there. Freddie does versus.
Okay. Oh, Afro Man. Okay. Much love to you, bro. They had beat us, I believe. I remember.
He said we won by
in overtime.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Much love to you, my brother. Much love to you, man. For sure.
And then, yeah, definitely appreciate
Patriot Life. Broski.
Appreciate him, man, for gifting somebody a membership. Definitely appreciate you, Bishop Frank. Thank you, brother. Thank you, man.
Patriot Life.
Our good brother Rob up in the building. Good evening, gentlemen, and chat. Roll damn tide, and it's 9/11 for those who fallen, man. I was in the 3rd grade when that happened. That's how long it was.
You were in the 3rd grade.
Yeah, man. Facts, Patriot Life. Facts, bro.
So, man, definitely can't forget about that. And this day is also special, too, man, because it's my little brother's birthday. So, shout out to my little brother, Brinson.
Oh, happy birthday.
25 years old, man. 25. My boy in Dallas, probably throwing some ones on some honeys. Literally.
Shout out to Brinson.
That's what he said he was going to do when he touched down.
This early, man?
It's never too early for him, man. And of course, Don B up in the building. And of course, before we start the show, man, y'all know I gotta bring my brother up here, man. Definitely gotta bring my brother up here. You already know him, a friend of the show, always a brother, not just a friend, a brother of the show. I know he's happy, man. He's been flying high, man. OU been getting a lot of praise right now. They've been getting a whole lot of praise. But Nick Saban like to call that rat poison.
Yep.
So you better watch out for that, man. That rat poison make you, all right, hurt you. But y'all already know, got to bring him to the stage. Our good friend, your friend, and my friend, Mr. Jason White. What's going on,
poison allowed. No rat poison allowed.
Poison allowed, man. I'm telling you, man, that is something that you don't want to experience ever.
No doubt.
And we gotta
appreciate y'all having me on. Good to see everybody, man. Thank you for having me.
Good to see you, Jason.
Oh yeah, man. But of course, man, y'all already know. I'm still trying to figure out which game to start with.
Start with that Florida LSU, man.
Let's get that. There you go. I was just waiting for somebody to give me one. I don't care. Florida LSU. I'm gonna respect them on this show since we talking about Florida LSU, man. It's about to go down in Death Valley this weekend, man. It's definitely about to go down in Death Valley. You can say this is one of those underrated rivalries in the SEC. Seen a lot of great games. Seen the I think it was the fourth down game with was it Jacob Hester with LSU at that time? I can't remember. I think his name was Jacob Hester or something. I can't remember, but that was like the five. They went for it on fourth down like 5 times in that game. But man, that was a classic game.
Yeah, Jacob Hester, running back, fullback.
Yeah, it's when Tebow and them. I think that was his Heisman year.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah, man, that game was really, really good. But definitely gonna go down this weekend. Florida coming off an upsetting loss to South Florida, and it's gonna be an interesting game. Billy Napier fighting for his job. So since Coach Shawn brought up the game first, Coach Shawn, start us off and tell us how you feel about the game, man.
Big shout out to Bishop too, man. Big shout out to Bishop, man. Wish my boy T was up here with us. Another football great that know the game. He ain't just one of these fans that talk crazy. He understand the game. It's hard to talk to fans that are crazy. T certainly ain't one of them, man. I love my boy to death. Shout out to Florida State for what they done. Got to give credit where credit's due. Man, for me, I could have sworn I ain't the I told you so dude, but I will say this. I had told you guys about LSU defense. I told you them dudes was gonna be pretty good. I knew that a lot of those guys they had from last year had played, even though they were young. No, they lost a lot. LSU defense is better than USF's defense. Check the stats. You ain't gonna be able to find a lot of more teams in the country when you look at the percentage rate of how much LSU blitz. These guys bring the blitz like practically no other team in the country. It's only a few other teams that blitz like they do. DJ Lagway has struggled. He hadn't shown me not a damn thing, to be quite honest. And quite frankly, I think Garrett Nussmeier's better. We all know, John, how long I've been on the Nussmeier train. Nussmeier 7-1 at home. I think they're going to whip Florida's ass, to be honest, if I can say it like that.
More than likely.
I think they're going to put lashes across Florida's asses. I mean, that's just what it is. I told you guys, I think Garrett is the best quarterback in the country. Did they have sort of a letdown in week 2, as a lot of the bigger teams did, playing these smaller schools? Didn't look that great, except for Alabama, right? We had something to prove in week 2, but I'm going to LSU, man. I'm going to LSU at home. I think these guys, it should be their first home game. It's going to be a night game. I just think LSU's a better football team, playing better on defense. The offensive line is not playing bad, and I think they have the better quarterback. He's 7-1 in his starts at home. I say LSU 30, Florida 17. Maybe I say LSU 30, Florida 20.
Yeah, and I think also if you look at what they're finally doing, putting Harold Perkins in a good position to be successful instead of trying to stick him at a linebacker position. And I know as after the way that they got after Oklahoma last year in the finale there in Baton Rouge, it was he went in, he got boogered up a little bit early on, but he went in and got a super shot and came out like Superman. So the one thing about Nuss, man, I was super impressed with what he did in the Clemson game. to go over there, not have any turnovers, has some big time plays at just key times. I'm not a huge BK fan. I think everybody knows that.
Facts.
But this team may be legit. I think it's the number one team in the country right now for me. I think it's the best team in the country. So, after what we saw from Florida last week, I expect that they're probably gonna, come in fighting. I don't think that. I think it's tough for kids, 18, 19, 20 years old to not start smelling themselves a little bit early on. All the expectation. Nobody expected the USF to do what they did. Although, I would say we were all kind of talking about it beforehand. That, you better don't sleep on these guys because Alex Golesh is going to have them ready. But it makes sense that you would have, kind of a letdown day if you're Florida. That being said, I just don't know that they're going to have enough going into Baton Rouge to be able to win. I got LSU too.
And LSU's defensive front is playing very well.
Unbelievably well.
Very well.
Mm-hmm. So, we'll see, man. Billy Napier better have those guys ready to play because that crowd going to be nice and liquored up. Nuss, to me, that kid see the field extremely well. And every gunslinger think they can fit the ball in every little tight window. Every gunslinger think that. It get him in trouble sometime. But just like Jason said, I was very, very pleased to see he didn't turn the ball over then, even though I think he threw a pick in their second game, if I'm not mistaken. Bounced off the dude's hands and the other team caught it.
Yeah, but that wasn't a gunslinger thing. That was more just
right. I'm going to LSU, man. 30-20.
Yeah, I'm gonna go the same way, man. I'm going to LSU. I like Nuss Meyer. I think he's probably the best quarterback in the SEC. As far as ability wise, we're talking about a first round draft pick here. The questions was always the same thing with me. Like Coach Shawn said, defense, and whether they can run the football too, right? Thanks. So like the offense couldn't run the football for real last year. I think they've done pretty well this year doing that. Florida, I just have questions about, man. It's just in a bad spot. A week after losing to a Group of 5 school, you got to go to Death Valley at night. When's the last time they lost there? Yeah. So, it's just a tough ask for them. And then you got a situation where I don't know if your quarterback is 100% healthy. And he needs to be 100% healthy if you're going to go to Death Valley and win a football game. So, yeah, I got to go. I think Vegas got it 47 over and under, 7.5. So, yeah, I'm going to go with that too. So, I'm going to go like 28-21. 28-21 in the game. That's probably that you see that night game magic come to play.
All right. So
what you got?
I want to hype up Florida. I can't. I tried to find an angle for Florida, and I really can't. And the only thing I have to hinge on is look what happened last year when LSU was the heavy favorite, and it was not on Garrett Nussmeier. It was not on that offense. They went out there and played. It was honestly on the defense. Seeing what that defense looked like against Clemson, you know what I mean? Seeing kind of how they're revamped a little bit. But most importantly to me, to Coach and you guys on here to answer this question, it seems like, in my opinion, this year, the fixes for LSU, I won't say fixes because it's not fixed until I would say, 6 games, then you can kind of reevaluate. But I would say the adjustments we've seen so far from last year to this year, Coach Shawn, would you say it's more fair to say instead of saying it's a whole new scheme, it's more along the lines of putting Harold Perkins and these guys into positions just to be successful where they're at versus trying to over scheme?
You hit the nail on the head, John. You and Jason both hit the nail right on the head. That's facts.
So, yeah, and I feel like because of that alone, I'll be honest with you, it's a night game in Death Valley, and unless it's Alabama in Death Valley, it's pretty much Death Valley, right? So, in my opinion, I'll be honest with you, I don't think this game's going to be that close.
I'm getting the same feeling, John. Facts.
I'm looking more along the lines of like a 31-17, 38-17 style game. So, just me.
Man, for me, just the environment alone, man, I know they about to go crazy. Brian Kelly been talking a lot of cash money-ish since SEC Media Day, for real. So he felt really, really confident in his team. And I was just like, he's like one of those guys like on the fringe of on a hot seat based on how everything been going on down there in Baton Rouge, especially how that defense been looking. It's looking very pedestrian like, and LSU people really don't like that. I expect Ladway to really, he has to come out there ready, man, because this is going to be an environment I don't think he has experienced yet in the SEC, and it's going to be probably one of the best in college football. I got to give LSU their credit on that, man. So, it's definitely going to be tough. I'm just happy Harold Perkins just looking like he is just healthy and he is just flying all over the field, man. Because I know he's going to be a problem in the NFL. Yeah, I know he's going to bulk up when that time comes, but man, oh man, he's looking like that first round talent that we all pretty much seen him be his first couple of years at LSU. But Jason, you want to
feed that tiger some bologna sandwich?
And I think it's fair to say this is a game that Brian Kelly can't lose, in my opinion. We're done with this losing the game you're supposed to win every year, in my opinion. If they lose to Florida after Florida just lost to South Florida, I think there has to be alarm bells ringing in someone's ears at this point, right? You have to have it fixed now.
Yeah, at least these type of games, man. You really want to take care of home every time. You got to take care of home every single time.
It would do a lot to take away from what they did in week one, to go on the road and get a win at Clemson like that. And then you come home and lose, especially with a team that's obviously limping in, and you got a chance to kind of knock them out. And really, this is an opportunity to get Billy's ass out of there. You know what I mean? Maybe not have to have DJ Lagway back there next year. So you know what I mean? If that's me, that's kind of the way I'm looking at it. If I'm LSU,
man, that since we are already on that subject and we already know that this is Billy. Like Billy Napier already had a hill to climb this season. He already had that hill to climb, and that's what I was saying last week, man. I was just trying to tell everybody, like, man, this is my upset game for this week. And I'm just like, I just seen the same head coach, the same quarterback give us problems. Yeah, it looked like we supposed to blow them out, but they find a way to just somehow stay in the game. And I said, if it go into that fourth quarter, it's going to be a damn battle. And if they ain't ready for it, they're going to mess around and lose. And then they lost. And I'm not going to lie to you, bro. If South Florida somehow beat Miami, they can possibly go undefeated going into the college football playoffs.
That's very true.
I looked at their schedule early. They don't have nobody else outside of Miami. And it's just basically conference play.
If Billy Napier slipped this year and lose some, if he have a bad year, Alex Golish will be the next coach at Florida. You watch. He won't be at South Florida no more.
That's what I was saying. Did he win the job last week? I think he winning that game might have got him the job.
And Coach Shawn has been saying that, hey, man, he's not going to be at South Florida long. But I guarantee you, he's going to be one of those top phone calls that Florida's going to make. And I believe that's their top two choice. I think Lane is somewhere still in there.
Probably.
Too. Man,
remember Brinsky? That is the same guy who was the offensive coordinator at Tennessee when they whipped their asses. He was the offensive coordinator at Tennessee that year. That they beat us when DeMarco Helms kept giving up those pass plays deep. That legit, Alex Golish was their offensive coordinator.
That may give DJ Ladway a reason to stay, because you say he can present that to him like, man, look what I done with these guys, and you're more talented than those guys, and you had the weapons. So man, you stick here, and then the classes that they can bring in. And then, of course, Florida being one of those schools, and you in the state of Florida, he already recruiting good down there in South Florida. So just imagine if you go to a school like that, man, that's dangerous. I love when those type of schools hire bad coaches, and I feel like they're not going to hire a bad coach if they fire Billy Napier and get him. So I think it's a clean sweep for this game. So everybody's picking. I didn't give a score. I got LSU I'm not even gonna lie to you, man. No, I ain't gonna even do Florida like that.
Nah,
I'll say
you might as well
35-21. 35-21.
I didn't give a score. I think they win. I think they win for sure. But I wouldn't be surprised to see the best game you can get out of Florida. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is because we talked about it, on Monday. That the problem with it is that you've got, a player in DJ Lagway that, man, he just didn't practice a whole lot. He's been hurt all damn offseason. So the development doesn't feel like it could be what it should be. I think that they give them all they can handle, but I think they probably win by 10 or so. So, I mean, I don't know. We'll say probably 35-24 or something like that.
We need to start letting Tez, keep everybody's score. When we give these scores to the games, let Tez keep a track of everybody's score. You know what I'm saying?
You can rub it in our face and we screw it all up.
Facts.
Man, we've been doing pretty good. I don't know about score-wise, but just talking about the actual game, we've been doing good on that. Ted's been paying attention at that part.
Yeah, I've been pretty nice with my scores, man. Because I've really just been looking at what Vegas does and see whether I agree with it or not.
Yeah.
And like I said, Vegas got this game 28-21. I think that's a possibility.
30-20.
I think that's a possibility because I think Florida. Now, here's the thing: I think Florida's defense is still an SEC defense, and they're gonna because they're limited on offense. They're gonna try and run the ball with Jaden Ball. And this game is not going to get away from them the way I think a lot of people think this game is going to get away from them. It's just that in the fourth quarter of this game, that LSU crowd at 6, by that time it'll be about fourth quarter of this game, it'll be about 7 o'clock, 7:30, 8 o'clock. Oh, they going to be in rare form. And I think that's just enough for them to LSU to win this game.
Side note this. If Cormani McClain does not come in and help Florida's defensive backfield, that Florida defensive backfield is toast, son. So I think this game will get out of hand for that reason right there.
Yeah,
because they haven't faced a receiver for like what they're going to go up against this week for sure.
That's also fair. That's also fair.
7-1 at home, Nussmeier.
And I'm an LSU hater. I'm still saying FU LSU.
Hey man,
that's not changing.
One thing about being on here with you guys, I feel like we give the most honest takes. Even with our own teams, we give the honest takes. Everybody else like to gloss over, like, oh man, everything's all right, sunshines and rainbows.
Not around here.
Shout out to Shawty, man. Shout out to Shawty. Just my humble opinion, man, for sure, for sure.
What's going on?
Y'all boys better handle business, Shawty. Make sure you stay in the chat and listen what I say for y'all game, please.
Oh man, I'm gonna say that one towards a little bit towards the end, man, because I want to hear your take on that, man. I can't wait to hear that. But definitely
shout out to my guy Maze Madman also, man. He was in here. I was on his show last week for the Michigan game, and he was shouting us out just a second ago too. Shout out to him. It was a lot of fun on their show, man. They got a heck of a show. It's him and the Maniac. Those dudes are wild, man. It's a good show though.
I gotta go back up and save it so I can put it up on the screen. But definitely
he's showing love about the Dre insert back there, the Chronic insert.
Yeah.
Oh man, appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
Fun fact, very, very fun fact, whether folks want to believe it or not. I was born in 91. My dad bought me my first album, and it was that album, God Understood.
Your dad's a smart man.
Yeah, there's
smart man.
So he bought.
You can do worse, bro. I tell you, you can do worse.
And trust me, the man hated rap, and I don't know why he buys a young child. Honest to God, buys that child. I can promise you, I can recite that whole album word for word, no matter what song come on. So shout out to the mother F and DRE.
Stranded on Death Row.
Yeah, man. Let Me Ride, probably one of my favorite songs.
Yeah.
I love
that album raised me, boy. That was man.
Yeah. And but like I said, shout out to Ann for the $5, man. Appreciate it. Roll Tide. You already know what time it is. So you know what? I'll let Malachi say it for me.
I'm Malachi Moore, and I'm on the Sharpshooter Podcast.
Shout out to him, man. Appreciate it, man. I definitely got to get a lot a lot more updates from the guys, man. I love my Bama guys, even the guys that go other places. So definitely shout out to Kobe Prentice and all those guys, man. I love that they went somewhere else and they're balling right now. It's always good to see guys do that. The Nets game, I don't know since we were just talking so much about them. Miami versus Florida. South Florida. This one is going to be a real interesting game. We're going to learn a lot about South Florida, and I feel like we're going to know a little bit more about Miami. I think Miami is legit. Carson Beck is playing good so far to start off the year. Feel more comfortable. You can feel a lot more comfortable when you down in South Beach with KOD down there, King of Diamonds. If you don't know what that is, look it up. It's a fun place. It's a very, very nice place.
It's an amusement park.
It's an amusement park.
Yeah.
If you ever heard of Magic City, you should know about King of Diamonds. King of Diamonds.
You went to Magic City, huh?
I went to Magic City when I was
a good haircut while you're in there.
No, I mean that's where you're gonna take this is the Magic City, huh?
Hey, man, if I could show certain things that my eyes have seen in my life,
yep,
YouTube would ban this video
immediately.
But yeah, man, it's about to go down in South Beach, man. Carson Beck. And we're gonna learn a lot about these guys, man. I can't wait to see is Mario Cristobal going to really take that next step, man. Just don't lose these type of games. Like go in there and win the big games, the games that are important for you to make the college football playoff. I feel like he has the team. I feel like one of the guys that I used to absolutely love to watch in high school, and that's Ruben Bain. And Ruben Bain has been playing like a maniac right now.
Right.
Yeah, a straight maniac. He coming out in the draft easily. I'm just going to say top 10 at worst. That's at worst. But this kid is a straight maniac, man. I don't know still to this day how he wasn't a 5-star on all major sites because it's a damn shame. But I feel like South Florida, maybe they're going to lose this game, but I'm not sure yet. But I'll say my prediction. Just want to hear from you guys. What's y'all thoughts on this game?
For me, man, shout out to Herb and Raj too, though. Sherman Raj, what's up, bro? Roll Tide to you, man. For me, man, quickly, the good news is USF is +4 in the turnover margin, if you know what that means. So they active. They active, man. These guys are +4 in the turnover margin. You got Byron Brown, is it? That kid threw for 473 yards and 1 touchdown. Kid like 6'3", 230. But here's the bad news, man. Carson Beck is very similar in yardage. I think he threw for 472, but he has 5 touchdowns. Miami's offensive line is better. Miami's defensive line is damn sure better. I just think Miami match up more better with this team than Florida does. When you look at it on paper, Miami is one hell of a matchup for this team, man. I think, with Ruben Bain and Akeem Mesidor, man, I think South Florida going to fight, man, but I think they'll lose this game. I think, the luck has ran out against this Miami team. This Miami team is very, very hot right now. I think Miami wins this game like 31-17. I think Miami will pull away a little late in this game, man. South Florida's got a great team. They played well. They're ranked. But Miami matches up. When you look at it on paper, they match up with this team. Yeah. It's a much better matchup than Florida. Trust me. I think Miami, 31-17. I think the luck runs out for South Florida.
And the one thing I want to point out before whoever wants to go up there next, Coach Shawn, is that's one of the things that I think people miss in college football. It's all about matchups. Some people may outscore a different team whatever week. That's why when I see, like, I'll just use Auburn for an example. If Auburn blows somebody out one week and we struggle against them the next week, it was just a better matchup for them based on their personnel and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, man, that's why I said you can't really compare like, oh, well, you did this.
Transitive property. Yeah. No.
I never really liked that. When I'm like, and this team, we know how certain teams get up for us. Like, oh, it's Alabama. I know we beat them. We make national news. So, but John, I think you were about to say something. Go ahead.
No, not really. I'll be honest with you. I think Miami should be sending Florida thank you cards for making this game not sneak up on them in a way. But I'll be honest with you. When you look at Miami's roster, I think one pivotal piece of this I said that was kind of overlooked was the Carson Beck move. And the reason why I say this is because it seemed like a lot was hinging on their recruiting class to sell them that there will be a quarterback there to throw them the ball. Hint, Malachi Toney. You know what I mean? One of my favorites in that class as far as receivers go, and he's really shown out for Miami. I think this year, it's good. I'm not saying it's Miami's year, but I think this is not going to be a game where they're going to slip up, in my opinion. I'll be honest with you. I think this is Coach Shawn, I'm kind of on board with you. I think this is more of a 31-17, maybe even 38-17 style game. I hate to say this because it's another game where I say, if you're Mario Cristobal, this is another game. You can't lose these style of games. You know what I mean? So not only is it not a sneak up game anymore, but like now it's everybody watching to see if you're the next victim of South Florida. So that's what it's become.
I'd agree with that too. You shouldn't have a problem with them sneaking up on you for sure. The problem is that, I mean, even the Notre Dame game, Cristobal tried to Cristobal. So, you know, I wouldn't be so sure that they don't find a way to screw one of them up this year. I don't think it's this week necessarily. The problem with South Florida is that they just don't throw very well. I like their quarterback as far as a threat to run the ball and everything like that. And he did make a couple of key throws against Florida last week. The one, it was wild that defensive back could have made a play on the ball or the receiver, and instead he hit his own teammate instead. But that was weird. But aside from that, I just feel like, you know, South Florida, they've got enough athletes to stay on the field with you, so they shouldn't have been overlooking them to begin with. But I think that when you get this game and they're coming off of, they're on a high for sure, having beaten up Boise State, and
getting a lot of pats on the back, A lot of pats on the back, you know. So I think, you know, they probably come back down to earth a little bit, but I still like them to be that. To be one of the main contenders at the end of the year to make the playoff from the group of five anyway. Look at what Shotty said, you know, just my damn opinion. He said, if you see him a USF coach, that is a true statement, man. That is a very, very true statement in Division I football. USF coach about to find out how hard it is to get kids to play at a high level week in and week out. Like, you know, they were really, really celebrating the Florida win, and rightfully so. Don't get me wrong, rightfully so. Now you got to come back down to earth and play a very, very good Miami team. Very good Miami team.
In Miami.
And shout out to Carson Beck. He's been playing really well. I think right now, Georgia probably love to have him right now because Gunner hadn't looked good so far. So, you know what I mean? It's to have a guy like Carson going down there and be, I don't think he's as good as Cam Ward, but he doesn't have to be as good as Cam Ward. He just has to be good enough. And I think their defense is considerably better. That offensive line is protecting him pretty well. That's one thing we know Cristobal is going to do well. So, yeah, I think Miami's – I don't know that they don't screw one up at some point, but I don't think it's this week.
Yeah, I mean, Bransky always joking that Carson Beck is my guy. Because I said he do well. I mean, listen, he proved a lot of things to me in his time at Georgia that last season. He proved that he can at least try and put himself in position to win football games. And this game is going to be very different from what USF played last week, because that was a team who didn't necessarily try to outscore you. Miami is trying to put up points. Yep. Like they're going to put Carson Beck on the field with those receivers, and they're going to try to put up points. And I think that they're going to succeed in that. I can see this game being close by halftime, but by the time all the fans get to the stadium, because you know they come late down in Miami, it's going to be a blowout, man. I'm telling you, I'm thinking like 42-24, something like that. Like I really think that they're going like when I say a 42-24 game, it sounds like a blowout, but we all know, like, when you watch football, those games can be respectable. If that game is tied at halftime and then they walk away in the second quarter. That's a very, it ends up being like a very respectable game. I think that's the kind of what we see in this game. But yeah, I don't see them being able to stop them from putting up points. I just don't.
I agree with that, Shawn. I definitely agree with that, man.
Right.
I felt like if Georgia had Carson Beck instead of Garner Stockton last year, they were going to be Notre Dame in the playoff. I believe they would have went farther than where they went. So that's why I like, man, Carson Beck was definitely a factor for Georgia for the most part.
Yeah.
But I think my score for this game, damn, Tez, that's a pretty high score. You ain't giving these boys no chance.
Hey, man, we'll see.
Yeah. I'm gonna give Miami the win, but I think it's gonna be closer. I think I'm gonna say the same thing about Miami. If Miami coming there playing around early, I believe it's gonna be a problem after that. But I think Ruben Bain is about to have a day. I expect Ruben Bain to have a day. I know I give.
Dude is a problem, bro.
Yeah, man. I just love Ruben. I love Ruben. Ruben is a dog, man. But I'm gonna give this game. I'm gonna say 33-21. Miami, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think everybody gave a score to this game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I want to point out. I keep forgetting to throw the score up in there. I'll say I think they probably we'll say 28-14. 28-14.
John and I said 31-17.
Yeah.
I'd say 42-24, something like that.
So we all going Miami.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do want to point out something that Jason said. Hey, if that quarterback from USF had 5% more arm talent, just 5% more arm talent, that offense would be almost unstoppable, right? Like if he could throw the ball just a little bit.
They're an equalizer for sure. That
accuracy.
offense, the way they do it.
Mm-hmm. I just can't expect him to run all day because he missed like the last 8 games of the season, and I think it was a leg injury. All that running, man, that can't sustain throughout a whole year.
Not with this defense. Telling you.
Right.
Bro, don't look now, but Miami, real talk, may be arguably they could be right there with LSU with how they've been playing, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, that Notre Dame team is a good football team, man.
Yep.
Believe it or not, that's a good.
No, I still
team.
like Notre Dame too a lot. I think that they got lots of games. My thing with them is I think that you can't have a freshman quarterback have more carries than your best running back.
Yeah, that was.
What the hell was that about? I thought that was crazy. Coach was pissed. I had him on Tuesday night. He was talking. He's still talking about that. So he was all kinds of pissed off about it. I agree. I think they're pretty good, man. To be able to beat Notre Dame, because I don't know if we're going to even talk about that Notre Dame game, but I think the AU. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, I'll wait then.
Yeah, okay. I didn't want
to even pick Miami either at the beginning of the year.
I did want to give a shout out to Van. Good old Van Edwards over there at the final whistle, man. Shout out to you brothers over there, man. Roll Tide to you.
Shout out to Van.
And also, man, Herb and Raj.
Yes,
shout out to Herb and Raj, man. Good brothers, friends of the show. Definitely need to get them up here one of these days for one of these preview shows.
Facts.
Man, I love those brothers, man. Shout out to y'all and Roll Damn Tide, man. Make sure you guys subscribe to all their channels. And make sure you subscribe to these brothers' channels too. And also, chat, I keep forgetting. I know I'm asking for these guys' predictions, but make sure you put y'all predictions in the chat too. Of course, we got Ben G. Woo!
16.
Hey, I think that's
trolling, man. I think he's just trolling. That's what
I think you got to be trolling, man. If that happens,
for all the trolling, here you go.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Texas trolling.
Hey. Oh man, that yeah. Okay.
Thank you, Chatham family.
No. Oh, where we see? Oh, my fault. Chatham, appreciate you, brother, man. Appreciate you. Thank you, man. Appreciate you guys just even being here, giving us y'all time, man. Just showing us some love, man. So Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. Support. It costs $0.00 just to support. And of course, everybody, y'all already know, since we got all our people up in here right now, we might well talk about Alabama and Wisconsin. Why not, man? And for all you haters that ain't Alabama fans and love to talk mess about the Tide, this is for you.
By team, everybody get your roll on. Everybody get your roll on.
Everybody get your roll on. And that's what I'm trying to do, get my roll on this weekend with Tide. And I just want to point out again, the post-game show for the Alabama-Wisconsin game will be on this channel after the game. So we're only going to probably be on here just an hour, so we can watch the rest of the games. So hopefully Alabama can take care of business and we can enjoy the rest of our Saturdays. But to talk about Alabama-Wisconsin, man, of course, I got to let the Alabama guys go first. So, John, go ahead and tackle that.
Look, there's a lot to love about this game as an Alabama fan, but don't overlook what happened last year, right? The starter for Wisconsin got hurt last year, and all that stuff, and it kind of gave a ruse of what was going on. Now, to be fair, the starter, it looks like will be out for this game for Wisconsin, unfortunately, again. But look, I'm going to make this very short and sweet and simple. Alabama's at home. Kalen DeBoer and his team wins comfortably, usually at home. It's not the at-home games I'm worried about. It's the away games is the ones that I typically, have a little bit of trouble on. But at the end of the day, what I'm particularly looking at when it comes to this game is, number one, where is Quay Russaw? Where is he at? We had no sacks last week. This man was almost nowhere to be found. We have 12 tackles for loss, but no sacks, and Quay Russaw has been missing. Now, I know a lot of it has to do with scheme and all this stuff, and I know I've talked to multiple people about this that have kind of explained it. But at the end of the day, Quay Russaw is one of our best pass rushers. We have to get this guy involved in this game because we got a big game, not just against Wisconsin, but against Georgia as well, right? So I want to see some consistency moving forward here. And Quay Russaw needs to be involved. I think the second piece I'll be paying attention to a lot is going to be, well, how does Ryan Williams fit back into this offense? Obviously being knocked out with concussion, all this stuff, all the hoopla about Latier Brooks and everything else. And I went on a tangent about let's pump our brakes on what happened with Louisiana Monroe. It was Louisiana Monroe. But I really want to see how these guys are going to show out against Wisconsin now that Ty Simpson he has the reps underneath him. It's not a first game. It is in Tuscaloosa and all that great stuff. But I guess the third thing and last thing I'll point on is going to be the play calling. How does Ryan Grubb compare to Sheridan last year, who I was screaming at the entire game, even in the Wisconsin game, how that looks, right? So pressing the ball downfield and just hitting the open guys. Go through your reads. If the one guy's open, hit your one guy, right? So if the two guys open and you make that progression, hit the two guy. Don't overcomplicate it. And I think Ryan Grubb is going to do a good job of kind of bringing that in without Nick Sheridan running the play calling now, right? Particularly since he's concentrated on the QBs. But me personally, if I have to give a score to this game, I hate doing this. I hate giving scores in general, but I'll say Alabama's. No. I'll give my score now. I think Alabama's going to win this game. I think it's going to be closer than probably anticipated. I believe the line is around 14.
It's like 20, isn't it? I thought.
Oh, it's 20 now.
Maybe it moved with the quarterback.
All right, I don't think it's gonna be that much of a blowout, to be honest with you. Well, I'll say this: 38. I'll say 38-21 is going to be my prediction as far as scores go on this game. And I feel like Ty Simpson is going to have a hell of a game. I feel like Ryan Williams has heard enough business said about him that he has something to prove, hopefully. And the rest of these guys. And Jeremy Bernard, shout out to him, by the way. Oh, my gosh, having a spectacular season. Showing out. Shout out to James Smith, overlooked, having in my opinion, exceptional season so far. Damani Jackson not getting the love he deserves, in my opinion. Yeah, I'll leave it at that.
Oh, go ahead, Coach Shawn. He said something about Jeremy Bernard, and we gave a lot of praise to Jeremy Bernard, but not only us, you.
Best receiver on the team.
Yeah, you said this many times, so talk your stuff, brother.
Here's I get the bad news first.
Go ahead.
I don't like Kyle Ryan, and this is just my opinion, bro. Don't make it right, but my eyes don't lie to me, and I don't see nothing through no damn crimson glasses. Might be some maroon and white glasses, but not crimson glasses. You know what I'm saying? I don't like playing Ryan Williams in the slot. I said it during the game. I said it on the show last week. I said it the post-game show. I don't think Ryan is physical enough to play in the slot. I don't think he's twitchy enough to play in the slot. I don't think you get beat up playing the slot receiver. I don't like playing Ryan in the slot. Ryan to me is an X. He need to be on the outside where he can work, where he can stem the defensive back, work the defensive back. I do not like Ryan Williams in the slot. I said I like Jeremy Bernard anywhere because I think Jeremy is a more physical receiver. I think Jeremy understands how to stem the defensive back better. I think Jeremy understands how to get open when the quarterback is scrambling. So I hope Grubb don't play Ryan in the slot no more. I like Ryan. I like Jeremy Bernard. To me, Jeremy Bernard and Parker Brailsford are two best players on that entire team. Just to me, they definitely the most consistent. That's a damn fact. We didn't have a sack. John is right. The pass rushers have not provided sacks like that. But I will say we did have a couple of pressures. We had 6, 7, 8 pressures, how much of it was. We are getting pressure on the quarterback, as we did last year. We just can't come up with the sack for some reason. I still worry about the middle of our defensive front. Landon is playing very, very well to be a young man, a kid that we talked about way back when he committed. He's still a young guy though. This kid is going to be phenomenal, right? The bottom line is this, man. The run game is the key. When we run the football, we play well. I understand it's Louisiana Monroe, but you got to have a faceless opponent type mentality to it. You got to dominate who you play, man. If you're going to play Louisiana Monroe, you should beat them 73-0. That's what I need, right? I think we did come out and play well. I think the offensive line played better. You got to dominate who you play, right? I need the middle linebackers to have some gap integrity this game. I don't need to see Justin Jefferson hopping before he make a play. I don't know what that hopping is. I didn't see much of it. Just watch the all 22. I don't know what that hopping is. I don't know what the hell that is. But I need the middle linebackers to be in full attack mode. The run game is the key. If it's Kevin Riley, then let that man cook. Here's some more good news, man. When Ty Simpson has time, Ty Simpson has been absolutely lethal. I don't need to see Austin Mack. I don't need to see Keelan. Just leave Ty in the game for me. Just me. It's just me. Ty, to me, is balling. When that kid has time, I think his passer rating is 89.6. He's playing well when he has time. When he has time, Ty Simpson is cutting the defense's throat. Even in the Florida State game, he did not play bad when he had time, believe it or not. I don't have to see Keelan. I don't have to see Austin. The kid has 5 touchdowns in 2 games. Ty is lethal, believe it or not, with his arm. You give him time, Ty will pick them apart. This team will try to mix coverages. I don't have. Let's just be honest, man. Like you heard it. Wisconsin is not a good football team, brother. They're bad. They're not a good football team, man. Alabama should win this football game in dominating fashion. Obviously, you got to go out and do it. But the football superlatives say this is not a great football team. I need to see Ty Simpson play the whole game as much as possible, right? I understand NIL, kids transferring. You got to let people play. Ty needs these reps. Let the man cook. Ty Simpson is playing well. Trust me. He is playing well. Actually, when you take his 2-second time in the pocket, he's playing top 15 quarterbacks. If you look at his passer rating, it's top 15 in the country when he has time. Ty Simpson is not the problem. No, let's trust and believe. Get Ryan out of that damn slot, right? And run the football. Run the football, leave Ty alone, give him time, and we're going to dominate that football team in Wisconsin. But you come in there giving up sacks, giving up pressures, simulated pressures. You come in there getting beat. You come in there want to go passy, and give him 52 passing attempts in the first 30 seconds of the game. You're going to look up in the fourth quarter and your ass going to be in another fight. Run the damn football. Same script you had with Louisiana Monroe. What Grubb and what Kellen DeBoer have to do, they have to bite their fingernails and be patient in the run game. This coaching staff has not proved to me yet that they're patient in the run game. It seemed like even when Florida State scored, they panicked and started throwing it all over the damn field. I need you to pump your brakes, stick with the run game, run Kevin Riley, run these running backs right at these guys, right? Have some patience in the damn run game. We don't have to go passy all the time, right? That's what got us in trouble in Florida State. So run the football, offensive line be physical, leave Ty in the game, and get Ryan Williams out of the slot. We'll be just fine. I don't want to give a score.
My question.
I don't want to give a score because every time I give a score, we lose, right? We lost to Tennessee when I gave a score. I'm not giving no more scores. I'll just say Alabama for the win.
Okay. Well, to piggyback off what you're saying, I think that Wisconsin's they're not trying to throw it around the yard like they were last year. This is a try to run first team. So it should, I think it's probably make you a little squeamish to be an Alabama fan right now because that physicality game is not what you have been good against lately. That being said, I think you need to get physical. You're going to have to find a way to get physical. So I say run the damn football and make it easier for Ty. You know what I mean? If you can establish the run, and you've got good running backs, you got a good offensive line, you ought to be able to establish the run. That first part of that damn Florida State game, if they'd have stuck with that, who's to say how it turns out, right? Because they were getting 8 yards a pop. I would run the damn football. I would run the damn football, make them stop me, and then that opens it up and I'm with you on Ryan Williams does not belong in the damn slot. Put that dude on the outside and let him cook. Do that. And, but working to make it easier on Ty, play action, do some stuff like that. I think that makes this game an easier game. I don't really think that Wisconsin's very good. I think when you're trying to switch offenses now going into year 3, I think it's telltale that something's not going very well for you, probably. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I feel like you got an opportunity here to be the more physical team and beat what's trying to be a physical team, beat them pretty handily with Wisconsin. I don't know, but this is a good opportunity to, like I said, this is a team with a pulse. So nobody cares about Louisiana Monroe. This is a team with a pulse. Beat the brakes off of them, and then let's see what you do next week against, the real competition.
I think something else too that we have to pay attention to. Sorry, Tez, I know you're waiting to go here.
No, you're good.
I think we have to pay attention to that could have been critical last week into this season moving forward. I don't know if there's a guy that's looked better coming in than Michael Carroll on that offensive line. He's in a real competition right now for the right tackle spot, and we don't even know who's going to start at right tackle because he gave that much of a fight. Right, even against Florida State when he came in late, notice that right side started opening up and things started happening. And that was a precursor to Louisiana Monroe, right? And then when they put him in against Louisiana Monroe, it kind of became a thing, and now all of a sudden it's an open competition, and he could be taking somebody's spot over there. Hornby.
See, man, this is why I need to start going before you guys sometimes, man. I don't have nothing else to say, man, because you guys hitting nails on the coffin. I'm like, man, okay, I had the Michael Carroll thing in my back pocket. And then I don't have nothing else to say because Coach Shawn just took over. He just said, give me the damn ball. It just took over. Oh, no, man, it's all good. I literally don't have nothing to say on this because every point was just hit. Tez.
Man, on the last part, I said that this is probably one of the most important games of the season. Because, like Jason said, this is an opponent with a pulse, and you get to see what the game plan is going forward. Because, like, this is not a team where you could just go out there and be vanilla and think you're gonna beat them. Like, you're going to see in this game what Alabama football plans to be going forward for the rest of the season. And while Wisconsin's not a very good team, they do recruit physicality very well, especially in the trenches. And for that reason, I think, man, if I had to give a score, I'm thinking like 38-13 Bama. I can see this being one of those games that's like 14-10 at the half. and then just they only scored 3 points. I think y'all's defense show up big in this game too. So like 13 points, holding the team that wants to run the football like that to 2 field goals is going to be a testament to your red zone defense. I think they show up. But yeah, I'm thinking like 13 touchdown, 2 field goals for them maybe. And I think y'all put up like 38 points, maybe even a defensive touchdown in this game. I think y'all lead this game really impressed with what y'all put on the field on defense.
Let me say this real quick. Hop in. Just take 10 seconds. This is a Big Ten school. Alabama's crowds suck. They need to do better on the home game. I'm just telling you, your crowds suck, bro. After hearing Tennessee and the fans need to step up, bro, and really make Bryant Denny BDS a hostile environment, bro. They need to step up and make that a hostile environment, straight up.
Yeah, man, like how it used to be, man. It just seemed like we just been lacking over the years. And if you get offended by that, congratulations. We don't care.
Good. You should be offended.
You hear that Oklahoma crowd during that Michigan game? Man, they went stupid in that game.
Crazy.
Bro. Come on, man. They
It
got to
was
step it
loud
up.
in there. It was loud in there.
Yes.
Man, I loved it. It was great.
It's the effects of winning, man.
Yeah.
Hey, man, trust me. I don't know, man. It's just crazy, man. Like how that part of the game has just been lackluster for so long, and it's just like it's not even a big part of our DNA anymore, man. It used to be like home field advantage. Like they get real quiet. I think I don't know who pointed this out. One show, it was like the loudest I think they heard in a long time was when Ryan caught that pass down the sideline against Georgia.
Yeah.
And he said, I remember when it used to be like that,
All
like on the regular.
Go back and look at 2016 when Jonathan Allen and them was there. Man, Bryant Denny Stadium was bananas.
But since we talking about this, our good brother Dwight is having a giveaway. So if Alabama win, I got to put an if on that. If Alabama win, he is doing a giveaway. This is the giveaway. Giving away an Alabama Crimson Tide t-shirt. And clearly you see, if Bama wins. So definitely gonna be the same way I did the college football 26 game. We're gonna do this the same way. I'm gonna put a keyword in the chat. We're gonna probably do it like in the middle of the stream. So get everybody in here so you can win, and whoever wins it get the size and all that. So definitely shout out to Dwight on that for looking out for the people. So definitely want to show that brother a lot of love. So definitely shout out to him.
That's what's up.
To Dwight, man.
And he said, "No, you having the giveaway." Okay, man. He don't want me. I don't like to take credit for other people's stuff, but okay, I guess I'm giving giveaway. So yeah, man, it's gonna be over here. So make sure you check it out after the game. And we just got 2 more games, man. But these are 2 great games. You know, I want to say that Georgia and Tennessee for last, man, because I feel like that's going to – I wish that was a night game so bad, bro. I wish it was a night game so bad.
Is it not a night game?
It's 2:30.
Oh, my goodness. Really, Tennessee?
We got the LSU Florida game that's tonight.
That's right. I still rather had the Georgia one that night.
That's what I'm saying, man. That thing would have been crazy, man.
Yeah.
Crazy. But we got Texas A&M and Notre Dame. This one is going to be a very, very interesting game. I had Texas A&M as a sneaky pick to make it to the SEC championship game based on their roster, their quarterback. I love the defense. And definitely, like I said, I love my Bama guys. I hate when they go other places, especially when I know they're going to be good. But Desmond Ritz has not given up a catch. Not a touchdown, but a catch all season so far. The former 5-star that used to be with Alabama.
Yeah, but they're giving up all kinds of points.
I know, but at least on his side, he's taking care of business. I just know how good he is.
Man.
But he gets to go against Notre Dame this Saturday. So of course they're going to definitely test them. But this is going to be a really, really interesting game. They go out there to South Bend, get to see touchdown Jesus and that damn leprechaun. Can't stand. I always hated Notre Dame, but I love Marcus Freeman. Marcus Freeman is the only reason why I even cheer for them a little bit. But man, it's gonna be an interesting game. Whoever want to tackle this one first, man, just tell me what they think about it. Go ahead.
I'll get it out the way quickly. More Jeremiah Love. I'm not sold on Texas A&M defense at all. Can you guys imagine if we still had Earl Little and Dez Ricks and the corners we already have? Man, but in any case, I'm not sold on Texas A&M defense. I'm just not. I think Notre Dame really helped themselves lose that game against Miami. Yep. Jeremiah Love, I think you're going to see a healthy dose of Jeremiah Love at home in front of a raucous crowd. I got Notre Dame 27-24, bottom line.
Yeah, I think if you don't, you're going to see Mike Denbrock's ass on the damn side, getting fired on the way home. So I think that Notre Dame looked a lot better in that second half, and especially you saw CJ Carr kind of come into his own, and he made a big boy throw on that corner touchdown pass, in that deep corner there. That was big. But yeah, if you're not, you better run the hell out of Jeremiah Love. Yeah, and get that going. I think that you want to see, if you're Notre Dame, you definitely want to see a little better push on the defensive line. They didn't look as good as what you expected them to, probably. But I got to tell you, as much as Brinsky was just talking about A&M, I think they've looked awful on defense overall. Two half-ass teams they've played, and they're giving up points to both of them. So
yep.
I don't trust Texas A&M. I'll never trust Texas A&M until I see them actually win something. I think Mike Elko's a good coach. I think it's a tough place to win. I just don't buy them. I got Notre Dame too. I think they win. We'll call it 28-10.
Jimmy got Notre Dame.
Maybe a little more than that for A&M, but I don't know. I feel like they're going to try to impose their will a little bit.
Tez, you want to go next?
Oh, it don't matter. Yeah, I actually, before this, I had Texas A&M in the SEC championship, actually playing Georgia for the SEC championship prior to the season. But hey, like I said, man, I'm one of those people. When I see it on the field, I'm not afraid to back off that pick. They don't look good. They played two FCS schools, and both of those schools put up 20 points, more than 20 points on the defense that I thought was going to be tops in the SEC. It doesn't look good. Can they win this game? Yes. Will they win this game? Probably not. I'm looking at a score of probably, I say like 28-21, something like that. I just think that run game is going to be too tough for them to handle, man. They don't look like they've handled the run very well. The passing defense has looked decent because they do have talent in the backfield. But man, I saw two FCS schools push them around up front in the run game. So, man, I think that Notre Dame is just going to do that. Turn around and hand the ball off. So, yeah, I'm going with 28-21 Notre Dame in this game and ruining my pick for a SEC championship game.
So, I hate to be the guy on here. I'm taking Texas A&M in this game. Marcel Reed, 7 touchdowns.
I hope you're right.
I think he's looked outstanding doing what he's got to do. I get it. Texas A&M defense looks like crap. I completely get it. But I think we can't ignore the fact that CJ Carr still is a true freshman, right? Until we see it done, I'm not going to give you the benefit of the doubt, like Coach Shawn likes to say, until you statistically you put it up. That's when I'll give you the credit. I don't have faith in a true freshman. I don't have faith in Notre Dame. I think Notre Dame squeaked by last year. Luckily, Gunnar Stockton was there and not Carson Beck. I think there was moments even through the regular season Notre Dame squeaked by. It's been an MO of Notre Dame, in my opinion. So I'm not going to give them all the benefit of the doubt. Am I super confident in this pick? Absolutely not, because Texas A&M's defense has not looked that good. But here's what I will say. I think this is a moment for Marcel Reed to make a name for himself, for Elko to make a name for himself. And what better way to do that than going to South Bend, Indiana, and defeating Notre Dame and putting them at 0-2, and then possibly positioning these Notre Dame fans to be calling for Jamarcus Freeman's head.
Yeah. I hope you're right, man. I hope this is one of those situations where they just like play into their competition.
Head?
What I'm saying, is it realistic? No, but you know how the fans get, right? Have we met Notre Dame fans? They're like Alabama fans.
They are pretty wild, bro. Yeah, I'll give you that. I'll give you that. I don't think they're going to call for Marcus's head.
Watch.
But I agree with you. I agree with what you're saying. I think one thing I will say is Marcel Reed he's been very good. I think he can spin it and he can run. He's going to give them problems. I think it could be. I was fixing to say. I think should be. I'm going to change my score. As a matter of fact, I think it's more like 20-21. Really.
I hear John, and John makes probably the best points I've heard on this game.
Yeah,
but he's right. I don't trust freshman quarterbacks either. But what I do trust is a 63rd ranked run defense. The worst run defense in the SEC after 2 games against Jeremiah Love and that offense and 12 personnel. That I do trust. And I think Texas A&M will lose this game because of that. They won't be able to stop Notre Dame.
So my score, I'm assuming you want to score here. This is a tough one to put a score on because I feel like Marcel Reed has the capability.
You don't have to give a score. You can just say who's going to win.
I'll give a score in this because I feel like it puts some validity behind what I'm saying. I don't think it's going to be some crazy game. I think if Texas A&M is going to win this game, they're going to have to shorten the game, right? They're going to have to be able to do that. So I'm picking Texas A&M to win this game. I'd say 17-14.
But low score.
Yeah.
And this one, I think this one is a night game too. So just in case it's the LSU and Florida game get out of hand, at least we can just flip over to another game and actually be entertained. But like you said, man, Marcel Reed, I believe he's going to take that step. Of course, the Texas A&M defense has not been looking up to par up to this point because they only been playing Group of 5 schools so far, and they haven't looked that good. But these players can get up and play when it's a big time game. So
that's very true.
I have a lot of hope in them, man. Like I said, man, I believe Des Ritz is playing great right now. I believe he was going to play great when he went over there. They got Julian Humphrey. I don't think they're going to pass the ball like that. They definitely better get that ball to Jeremiah Love. He's definitely going. I expect him to get the ball no less than 25 times. So remember what I said. Hopefully, I'm going to see how close. I guarantee you, if Notre Dame loses this game because they didn't give the ball to him 25 times. Because you got the man is a game changer. He can make things happen, and he'll take that pressure off far.
Especially after what happened in game 1.
Yep. So you definitely got to give him the ball.
At least give it to him more than you run car.
Facts.
You have
the bare minimum.
That is literally the bare minimum. I don't care.
Steven is crazy. Steven say, unfortunately, Rudy gets the lucky charm. Roll Tide.
He's funny, man.
Oh, he's man. Crazy. I tell you, man, y'all be acting a fool in this comment section, man. This is why I love y'all, man. Y'all made the show 1,000 times more entertaining.
Facts.
But I think me and John got Texas A&M, and you guys got Notre Dame. So it's gonna be interesting on that game. And to close it out, man, the game of all games this week, I think it's the biggest game this week. That Georgia versus Tennessee. We know we got to see that dirty orange. It looked like Tez got on that dirty orange right now. It's
not orange at all.
It looks very orange on my screen right now. I don't know how I look on anybody else's screen, but it looks very it looked like LSU's for a minute. And then when I said Tennessee, it just turned orange in my eyes. But
that's orange right there. See that? That's orange.
That's real orange.
It's orange. It's orange.
You know, this Tennessee ain't real orange.
It looks like you put it in the washer with something wrong and it don't look right. You know what I mean? It's just not the right orange or something.
You'll never accuse me of wearing Tennessee orange, man. Like,
Oh man, my fault, man. I forgot those fighting words, man, and I don't want no smoke. But them good old Georgia Bulldogs going there, and I ain't gonna lie, I am very impressed by what I have seen from Joey Aguilar so far this year. I like Mike Matthews at the wide receiver position. Definitely shout out to my Skeegee guy, who me and Tez know very well. Our good old guy that handles recruiting down there at Tennessee. Good old Miles Robinson. Shout out to Miles down there. I would ask Miles for give, but I don't like Tennessee, so I never will until he goes somewhere else. But yeah, I like Mike Matthews out there. I think McCoy is not going to play on the defensive side.
Yeah,
I am really, really interested in see how can Gunnar Stockton go into this hostile environment, because we know that Tennessee fans, unlike our fans, they're going to be on 1,000.
Yes.
Don't let this game be close. They're going to be on 2,000 because they're going to go. They're going to go. They're going to make sure they are the home field. They got home field advantage. So if they even see Gunnar Stockton playing even a little bit bad, they're going to make sure they keep getting louder and louder. But I don't know, man. I think this game is going to be super close. I'm giving Georgia the smallest of the smallest edge. I think it's going to be 27-25 Tennessee. But I think it's going to be a very, very close
Tennessee?
game.
Hold up. How the hell are you going to pick Tennessee when they don't ever beat nobody?
I didn't pick Tennessee.
Georgia. You just said Tennessee. 27-25 Tennessee, didn't you?
No. I said I'm giving Georgia the small edge.
You made it very misleading.
It was very bad.
I thought you picked Tennessee too. I thought you picked Tennessee.
I thought I made it clear. Damn.
What he said was 27, and then Tennessee scores 25 points. That's what he was saying.
My fault.
Misleading, though.
Georgia winning.
That was very
Georgia winning. My fault. I was like, damn. I thought I said
what?
Georgia by a slim margin, 27-25.
Yeah, I don't know how much I love Georgia in this game because they didn't look very good last week. But knowing how they are, this is perfect for Kirby. They played shit last week.
Yes,
they're going to probably come out there, and he has been on their ass all week.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever I was cruising through the South about a month ago, I stopped in Athens, and he was steady on that ass at practice. So I think this is perfect for them. Perfect for them. They go in, they beat Tennessee. I don't even know that it's that close. I think that they end up probably winning by 10 or more. I'm going to say 10 or more. I just don't believe in Tennessee against this team. They've beaten other teams in the SEC, but they haven't been able to get over this hump with hype.
I'm going to tell you why in just a second. Listen, man, the truth is in the details, man. Let me just give it to you so I can listen to my boy John and Tez. Here's the details, and I'm going to be quick with it, man. These past games obviously haven't been close, and it's for a reason. It's for a reason, man. Tennessee utilizes a lot of option routes, man. You know, if you know what I'm talking about, a lot of some people call them choice routes, we call them option routes. Pre-snap combination decisions by the quarterback. Like, you got a combo on one side, pre-snap, you already done made a decision of where you're going to go. And based off the adjustment of the wide receiver, the option, the quarterback and the wide receiver got to be on the same damn page. If they're not, bad things happen. Let me tell you why bad things happen when Georgia plays Tennessee. Georgia, unlike a lot of teams in the SEC, has ability to pattern match on the back end. Yep. A lot of teams can't do that in the SEC. We have problems doing that at Alabama. We don't even play that style defense anymore. Georgia matches on the back end, and they have the ability to play man coverage, physical man coverage. That makes option routes very, very difficult. Look no farther than the history, right? Tennessee doesn't have a new offense, bro. They don't have a new offense. They have a lesser quarterback, decent quarterback. He's not bad, but the defense he's going to see is different come Saturdays. It's more defensive coverage versus leverage type thing. Georgia can play that, man. They play it very well. You have to understand. And just like Jason said, Jason stole my thunder. They played terrible last week. Kirby has them boys fired up, man. Look at Georgia's history of playing bad and then going into a big game the very next damn week. Somebody's ass is about to get whipped. You know what I'm saying? And this is the truth of it. John, this is the truth. Listen,
look at that Missouri game when they were so close and they won at the end. They came back the next week and annihilated that team.
Listen, bro, this is strictly football 101, man. Yes, Tennessee's offense struggles. Gunner is not flashy. Tennessee's offense struggle, right? But Georgia can still run the football, man, when needed, right? All they got to do is move the chains, third and short, right? The bottom line is Georgia's play a specific brand of defense, bro. They match on the back end. They can play man coverage, which make those option routes for Tennessee, those spread out long, that make those option routes very difficult. And if your quarterback and wide receiver are not on the same page, bad things will happen. And they've happened for the last couple of years. This is the reason why. Tennessee will fight. They'll be at home. They'll make some plays. Georgia, 24-17. Book it.
Yeah, so man, I'm thinking I'm taking Georgia in this game. I'm taking it in a closer one though. I'm taking 27-24 Georgia. I just think I gotta respect the environment, right? Neyland Stadium is a tough place to play. Georgia hasn't particularly
that ass.
Yeah, that's true. Georgia hasn't particularly played anybody this season worth even evaluating, I think. But one thing I know is Kirby does well with film. Kirby does well with being prepared for games. And if you want to catch this Georgia team sleeping, this is the win to do it. Game 3, game 4, you catch them early, because once they get enough data on you, once Kirby get enough data on your football team, it's tough to move the ball on them. I'm just saying, I'm thinking, like I said, they at home, they gonna make some plays. I think they still be able to do pretty decent in the run. Josh Heupel's always been able to drum up a pretty decent run game. Yeah, I'm thinking 24-27 in a game that Tennessee probably could have won. We at the end of this, we looking back at some of the mistakes that they made in some of the outstanding plays that some of the Georgia defenders made. I think that becomes the story of this game.
Something else that Tennessee hasn't been able to do against this Georgia team is they don't do good with a light box. You know, they're unable to, and Georgia will play you with the light boxes, so you're going to have a hard time getting those guys open. And Tennessee's had trouble with that, a lot of trouble with that. And until Hype figures out a way to figure that out, I don't understand why he hadn't done it, but he hasn't been able to, and so that's a problem for them. I think you might be right in the case that if they hadn't played like hell last week, and they did play bad, so they're not going to play bad 2 weeks in a row. There ain't no way.
So this is another one where I tried to look at Tennessee and give them an angle. There's not an angle there. I'm sorry. Tennessee has played Gadsden State Community College for the Blind for the past 2 weeks. Joey Aguilar has looked good.
I love
doing what he's supposed to do. You know what I mean? And I get it. It's at Neyland Stadium. And as much as I don't want to see Kirby go in there and do his thing, the Austin Peay game is all he needed. Right? So the moment that game happened, it ended like 28-6 or whatever it was. And that was a struggle win, by the way. Shout out to, was it Funny Man Johnson? Struggle win, whatever. So that's exactly what that was. And that's all that was needed to come out, have film, do whatever you got to do, talk shit to the players, let them know that if you can't go in and handle Tennessee, you're going into a bye week the same time Alabama goes into a bye week. And then you got to go to play Alabama the following week in Athens. So I think there's enough motivation there to where I don't know if this game even stays close. I'll be completely honest with you. And the reason why I say this is because people want to talk about Joey Aguilar and his team, but one thing they forget is Tennessee lost a lot of speed, guys. Squirrel White left Tennessee. A lot of speed left Tennessee. That's right. That was the main weapon I think Tennessee had there on the outside was those speedy
Sampson either.
Exactly. Now, I like Starr. Starr looks good in my opinion, but he's not Dylan Sampson also in that aspect. So me personally, I'm giving Georgia the edge. Now, look, I'm not a huge Gunner Stockton fan. Don't get it twisted on that aspect either. But I think when you look at, they bring in Zachariah Branch, they bring in the 6'3", almost 6'4" receiver Noah Thomas from A&M. they got receivers at Georgia now, and I think what you're about to see is possibly the unleashing of those receivers on Tennessee. And Bobo may be singing a different tune as far as that goes, as far as the stagnant offenses and everything else. So yeah, I got Georgia winning this game, in my opinion, comfortably, 27-17.
Whew. Y'all boys coming with it, man. Like one of the matchups, and I hope that they match up, man, is Mike Matthews and Elias Robinson, man. Two former 5-stars going at each other, just going at each other now. And I really, really can't wait to see how that goes, man. I just want to see how these cornerbacks line up against these receivers and just see how Josh Heupel offense go against a Kirby Smart's defense. It's always a chess match between these two, and I believe this is one of Tennessee's best chances to beat Kirby. One of their best chances. I don't know if they can do it. I thought that one year when they had Hendon Hooker, when they went down to Athens, and then it got out of hand quickly.
They got boogered up, bro.
Yeah, man. That game was not pretty. That game was not pretty.
My take from this, sorry, I'm not trying to cut you off, Brent.
No, you good. I wasn't about to say much. Go ahead.
If Georgia wouldn't have went out and got Zachariah Branch and Noah Thomas, I may be singing a little bit of a different tune here. But the fact that they went out and got, in my opinion, game-changing receivers, especially Zachariah Branch when healthy, Noah Thomas bringing the physicality in the red zone, I think this is just a matter of waiting to unleash this offense. I think we're about to see is possibly that.
The only I would love what you're saying if Mike Bobo wasn't calling.
If it wasn't for Mike Bobo,
I'm having faith.
That's the only thing.
Somehow,
if Mike Bobo wasn't calling this, I would love what you're saying. But Mike Bobo is calling this game, and I
sound just like damn Georgia fans right there. What the hell?
I ain't gonna lie. Like when he came, I remember he came to Auburn, and the Georgia fans was like, "All right, y'all gonna see." It was like, man, we looked up the stats. Mike Bobo's done this, done that. And yeah, he got here and we was like, yeah, they was right. They was right.
I just can't trust Tennessee until I see them.
I can't either. I'm with you on that.
I think we all clean sweep over here with Georgia. And like I said, man, it's gonna be. This is where
I got a close one though. I got a close one.
I got a close one too.
I like what Latoya said.
Close.
What Latoya said, I love, because I've kind of harped on that train with Coach Shawn started for me, which is, what have they done against competition? And Joey Aguilar has not played an SEC defense.
That's true.
Good
I give you that. That is very true.
That is a true statement. That is a very, very true statement. So that's why we about to find out very, very soon how he stands up. If he plays good against them, I feel like they have a chance. I love how he's been playing up to this point, but like I can't go against Kirby until you beat
line hasn't been great though. That offensive line at Tennessee is not as good as it was last year, and you know they're gonna get after his ass.
Georgia will be physical on the back end. They will match and make the quarterback make his reads, and they will defeat Tennessee Saturday. Book it here. Give me some of that Brinsky and Shunstradamus action.
You heard it here first. Matter of fact, give a score to this one.
24-17.
24-17. That sounds like a reasonable score. That sounds like a Georgia.
I think because Georgia offense ain't lighting the world up, right? But I think their defense will keep them in it the whole game. I don't know if this quarterback can, beat Georgia.
About the Nostradamus. What was that again? The Nostradamus.
I call Brinsky Damas because he be making these calls and he be right. I said, give me some of that Brinsky Damas. Call me Shunstradamus. I think Georgia gonna beat this team Saturday.
So, man. Hey man, I appreciate it, man. I definitely appreciate that.
Thanks,
and we about to get up out of here, man. Shoot, man, it's been entertaining show, man. Appreciate everybody coming up in here, showing they love, man. It's been always it's always a good show when you got the bros in here and we talking good old football. But make sure you guys come on in here on the post-game show after the game for the Alabama-Wisconsin game. We are here this week. And then we'll figure out where we'll be at for the Georgia game that week for the post-game show. I know it's going to be entertaining, so hopefully we go out here and destroy these boys so I can enjoy my Saturday watching everybody else going against somebody else. I don't want.
Good week of football. Good week of football.
Good week of football, man. So I'm
Right,
gonna let these guys shout out their channel, and we gonna get up out of here.
Jason Watkins, Hall of Fame college football right here on YouTube. I'm actually going to be on here in about 30 minutes with K. Chris and Chris Mason for Sooner Intel. We'll be going here in just a little bit. And then I'm on Monday, Wednesday, Friday mornings at 10:30 Eastern Time, 9:30 Central. Appreciate everybody having me in, man. It's been fun being on here with you guys lately. So it's been a lot of fun, man. Appreciate it.
Oh yeah, man. I'm just happy that you come over here, man. Show
It's
your
always
love,
fun.
man. Yeah,
I
man.
I love talking ball, and we can go back and forth with each other. So I appreciate that.
Facts.
And oh yeah, everybody, I'm dropping all their links in the chat. Just a simple click. You don't need to go nowhere. You're gonna go right to the channel and you can subscribe. Bam, subscribe. Bam, subscribe. So
Hey, we're almost to that 5,000, man. We got about little under 400 to go, or about 400 to go. Come on.
There you go.
That's what's up. What's happening, good people? It's Tez. You can follow me at It's SEC Season here on YouTube and on Twitter. And my personal page is codename Tez on Twitter. My channel, man, we have the most credible rankings
Controversial.
of any rankings on the internet. All right. So if you like rankings, this is the most credible one. Don't listen to the other ones. Don't listen to those other people. They're just giving you their opinion. We are watching these football games and we're putting together the most credible list that you could possibly come up with.
And controversial.
It is controversial. It's controversial. So check that out. Check me out on Tuesdays at 7. I'm actually getting ready to go live over there at like 8 o'clock for the show Collective Speaks, where we just talk about some of the fan comments. So if you not doing nothing, grab you a drink when this is over with. Come over to my channel. We're gonna have a fun conversation about that too. I forgot to send these guys the link, but I put it in the chat if y'all definitely want to. If y'all not finna get ready to go to bed, come over there and kick it with me. But yeah, man, you can check me out at It's SEC. And remember, there's no other list that matters except for the one from It's SEC.
All right, on the Bama Standard, I do part of, I'm on the main show a lot, but mainly concentrate now on the recruiting standard side. So mainly the recruiting, stuff like that, attending the Northside versus Selma game tomorrow night in Tuscaloosa. So if you're out there, definitely give a shout out. But other than that, we got a big event coming up, obviously October 4th with Warren G, where he'll be performing, which is going to be an awesome event to have out there, some barbecue, everything else in Tuscaloosa on October 4th. So definitely make sure to come out and join that. But other than that, Bama Standard Network, obviously, Brinsky, thank you for the invite. Coach Shawn, Jason, Tez, all you guys, everybody in the chat, from Steven, Jeff, Ephraim, Gil, Latoya, Kimberly, everybody in there, obviously appreciate all the love, all that great stuff. Other than that, yeah, the Bama Standard.
Big shout out, man, to Brinsky for having us on, man. Always have a good time with these guys. Shout out to Jason over there in Oklahoma doing his thing. Tez down in the Ham, John doing this thing. Much love to all these guys, man. And make sure y'all sign up, subscribe to their channels. Big shout out to my little homie KJ Fields and his daddy Kelly. Broke his finger, do your thing, still balling at UNA, man. Shout out to him. Much love to them boys. Yeah, much love to them, man. Doing big things. Big shout out to Ty Hayes. Big shout out to Jan 716, Coach Carl, Coach Al, KB, Piano Man, Coach I over there, doing this thing. Justin Smith, Clint Lamb, Kyle, Alabama Football on YouTube, Way Offsides. All these guys are awesome. Bama Standard, everybody at the Bama Standard doing their thing, man. Justin them got it locked down. John them doing a great job over there, man. Big shout out to all these guys, man. Roll Tide to you all. You can find me at JMHO Sports Talk on Twitter and YouTube. We'll be at Brinsky's for this post game. Come tap in right here for the post game, right? We're going to tap in. We're going to talk. We're going to do what we usually do, have a good time, and then we're going to go watch some lashes get put to a lot of teams' asses. Roll Tide to you all.
And oh yeah, man, just want to make sure you guys understand Promotion, like I said, it's gonna be over here if Alabama wins. Giving away a Roll Tide T-shirt, Alabama Crimson Tide T-shirt. Y'all see it over there. If you win, of course, we're gonna get your size and all that. Of course, we are a very, very reliable source over here. Ask the people that have won something, they have received their gifts. So we're not phonies over here. Just want to throw that out there. No shots at anybody, just in case somebody want to feel some type of way. We understand how sensitive.
I got a question.
Go ahead.
So, like, if I'm in the chat and then I win, can I get an Auburn shirt?
No, the thing is, sir, if you want to put in, it's going to have a keyword. So that means if you want to Alabama, if you showing that you're an Alabama fan, you have to fill out the application, go through a probation period for about a season, and then we'll decide if you can just come on in here. It's just like a 90-day probation period. We work. We'll see if you get on a free Auburn shirt.
Well done.
That was impressive, by the way. But I just want a free Auburn shirt. I don't want to sign
that was great. That was good stuff.
You gotta see if you can get the full benefits over here, sir. You just can't just hop on in there.
Shit.
I'm good, man.
And also,
I think crimson clashes with my skin.
Oh man, that's sad, man.
Hey, shout out to Nick too, man. Oh, that water cooler sport. Shout out to Nick, man.
Oh,
Y'all check them boys out too, man. They do good content.
Oh yeah, and Nick's controversial, very, very controversial. The SEC is not that dominant.
Nick picked Oklahoma as the #1 team in the SEC.
No, I don't want to hear that. I don't care. Yeah, I don't want to hear that. Nick said the SEC is not dominant.
I'm not even doing all that yet. So
no, you need this rat poison, man.
I don't want to hear that rat poison either. At all.
And just to end the show, man, we got a very big announcement, man. We got a big time sponsor. Big time. Y'all think I'm playing. I'm not. I was so excited. I didn't even tell the fellas, man. So, ladies and gentlemen, the first official sponsor of the show, of course, Martin's Meatloaf and Waffles, ladies and gentlemen. Rhythm Spoons. Rhythm Spoons. We are proud. They are proud sponsors. Here, shout out to Marty Marr and the guys over there at Meatloaf and Waffles for showing their love over here. Thank you for all y'all.
Is that a real place? That's badass. I like that.
First official sponsor of the Sharpshooter Sports Talk. Thank you. Shout out to everybody. Make sure you guys support their channels. Y'all already know, forever and a day. F them trees. Y'all already know. And then right after that, F them hedges. So we'll catch y'all on the next one. And peace out and roll.